The DACA program is ending. What is next for dreamers? President Donald Trump is ending a government program known as Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, DACA. DACA protects young people who were brought to the U.S. illegally as children. Trump was critical of DACA before his election. He said the program was illegal. He said Congress should be the branch of government to handle the issue. Attorney General Jeff Sessions announced the change. He said Congress will have 6 months to agree on a new law. Nearly 800,000 young people are in the program. Most came from Mexico. 1 out of 4 of them lives in California. What is DACA? These young people are often called dreamers. The name refers to the Development, Relief, and Education for Alien Minors, DREAM Act. That bill was first introduced in the U.S. Senate in 2001. It never passed. The DREAM Act would have helped young people who were brought to the U.S. illegally to become citizens. They would have had to go to college or serve in the military. They could then apply to be legal residents at the same time. President Barack Obama created DACA in 2012. It was meant to protect young immigrants in the same way. They had to pay almost $500 to apply for DACA. They also had to be under 30 years old, be under 16 when they were brought to the U.S., and have no criminal record. In return, they got a work permit. They got a Social Security number. They did not become legal residents. But they could not be deported while they legally worked. The permit had to be renewed every 2 years. What happens now? People in the DACA program are still covered until their permits expire. But there is now a deadline to renew if their permits expire before March 5, 2018. That deadline is October 5th. They cannot renew their permits if they expire after March 5th. They also cannot renew if they miss the deadline. An expired permit means that they could be deported from the U.S. Trump officials say they will not try to give details to the Immigration Department about people in the DACA program. But officials also said immigrants should use the time left on their permits to prepare for and arrange their departure from the United States. Those in the DACA program are worried. They say they trusted the U.S. government. They told officials where they lived. They gave their fingerprints. Fighting to stay. People in the DACA program do not want to go back to hiding. Instead, they say they will fight to stay legally. Karen Marin is 26 and lives in New York. She was brought to the U.S. from Mexico when she was a baby. I'm still trying to get myself together, she said. But she said that the end of DACA will not mean the end of her dreams. Trump said he does not want to punish young people like Marin for what their parents did. But young Americans have dreams too, he said.